Hey y'all, hey. I'm Jay.
I'm C.
And welcome to the JNC's room. Hey y'all, hey. Welcome back. Y'all came here. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all came here to see us. Thank you. About to talk some ish, as you know.
Aren't we?
I am Jay and
I am C.
And
welcome to the J and C.
You know? So today's topic is going to be different in how we came up with it. So one of you guys left us a comment, and I'm going to give a shout out to this subscriber. Thank you. At Namaste Goddess. Hey girl, hey. So we are going to talk about it. So on one of our videos called "Why Are You So Cheap and Entitled?" She responded, "I absolutely hate and overly entitled," and we're gonna, before I even started, we're gonna post it somewhere here, so you see it while we're talking about it. I I absolutely hate an overly entitled person, especially the one that, let's say, is the breadwinner and feels they can do whatever they want because you don't make as much as they do. That's a different entitlement and it's egotistical. Ugh. So, you want to start this off?
All right, so from reading this comment by this fabulous young lady, he's not an entitled person if he makes the money. He's working for money. He's working for it. How is he entitled? That's number one. If he's making all the decisions because he's the breadwinner and you don't make as much as him, I mean, you have a couple choices here. Either you're going to deal with him and his bullshit, talk about it. He doesn't fix it. Cool. How about just make as much money as him? Even the playing field. Now, you have a say-so in things, more so. Because your money is just as heavy as his money. And it's not entitlement. His issue is not entitlement. It can't be entitlement because he earned it. Entitlement means I'm entitled to something I didn't work for. So, personally, I mean, you have to evaluate your relationship. Is it worth staying in? Is it not worth staying in? Is it worth this verbal abuse? Is it worth this abuse that he's giving off? Because it sounds like, if it's abuse, it sounds like he's oppressing you. So if he's doing all of that, I mean, you know, might need the exit
But technically,
stage.
we don't know if this is her situation. This is more.
I don't know nothing about it. I don't know her situation at all.
If this is your situation,
I'm just going based on this short little stint.
Yeah.
I'm saying, you know, what's that song from Kid Camp? Is cut the show off, but you know, ain't nothing to cut that off. You know, cut him off. If he's making you feel like you're not important, he's making you feel like a little nigga. He's making you feel like a little nigga. Little nigga. He's making you feel like a little nigga. Dodge that nigga. Get some barbecue sauce on your nugget. You know what I mean?
Good ain't.
If he's making you feel like a little niglet, you know what I mean? At least get some barbecue sauce on your shit and get ate. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, so I just think you should just, from reading this, it's just like, he's the breadwinner. He sounds like a regular patriarchal man. Like, I make all the money, I make all the decisions, you do as I say. If that's not your flow, then get your bag up. Or ditch his ass.
See, when I read this comment, I just think I think some of the wording is off. And when I say that, this sounds
like... You say
like...
that from a place of not knowing?
Not knowing. This is just me looking at the comment or whatever the case is.
Tell me what you see, girl.
I see, like, this sounds like, you know, a breadwinner being... I agree with the egotistical part. Whereas, like, if you enter a situation and this person wasn't real about what they was going to be, it's kind of like what you say, like, knowing your role. So is this person not being honest with their role? You get what I mean? You could be the breadwinner, but there's some.
We're not saying she has a problem in this situation.
No, I'm just talking about the comment. Period.
We just talking about the comment.
These kind of people, because there are different type of breadwinners. There's different type of providers. You have the provider that they're about like family. We are a unit or whatever the case is. This is my role. I'm the breadwinner. Your role is to hold down the house or to do whatever the case is or whatever it is, and they work as a unit. And then you have those breadwinners that's like, fuck it, I'm making the money, so I'm gonna go sling my dick around. I'm gonna treat you like you shit. You get what I mean? Like, there's that. Now, are you entitled? Is that over entitlement? Like, to some degree, because it's kind of like, because I'm making the money, I'm not gonna respect nothing about you. Now, if she entered that as like a gold digger, you get what I mean? Then it's just like, that this is the only reason why you're there. You get what I mean? That's what you signed up for. But if that's
But she also said he makes more money than her.
Yeah.
So that's definitely not a gold digger situation.
But what I'm saying, no, I'm not saying it's just different types.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? There's females that get into, like, for example, this could also be a situation where, like, two people are together, one person is injured. And
so what would you say to this? Like, that's what I want to hear. To
this, I would say that it's different situations that would consider the person over entitled. You get egotistical, yes, I do think it's egotistical. But once again, there's just different scenarios.
Yeah, we agree with the egotistical.
You know what I mean?
Part.
That's the
can't be entitled to your own money.
No, over entitled meaning you can do whatever you want to do. So meaning, you don't have no regards for anybody's feelings in this situation. And if you're with this person,
is that entitlement or just because I don't think that's an entitlement issue.
It is, because you feel you're entitled to do whatever you want to do without any regards to the other person that you're with, because of the fact that you're making all the money. But that can easily flip. What if, like I said, what if this breadwinner gets fucked up? What if she has to go out and she has to,
Am I only sticking entitlement to money things? That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm thinking of it on, different.
So what is that called?
What?
Is that called the entitlement thing? I don't think that's called entitlement.
I think it's, when it's that situation.
Like, entitlement, not on money issues. Like, entitlement, like, you should do what the fuck I tell you to do.
Without caring about that. And some people take it to the extreme.
That's why I said dictatorship.
You know what I mean?
That's why I said dictatorship.
Well, yeah, it is
because I'm providing house and board. You shut your mouth, you little tramp.
Which is crazy. That's crazy unless you signed up for that.
But once again, what did I say? What should be the solutions to this?
You get your own money up and you leave this guy.
Or leave, or have a conversation.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of like the only answers though?
It is, but those are the only answers to that. You either have a conversation or you leave.
Therapy.
You get what
conversation
I mean?
Therapy. That's one. Conversation therapy.
Or you
That's
leave.
the same thing.
Well, either way.
Conversation therapy.
Working on it.
Counseling.
Yeah,
counseling.
Working on it or whatever the case is to change the way it is. And then if that person doesn't, then you just leave. But it's still messed up that, like,
get your money together. You should always. You should. Huh?
Yeah, definitely.
You should never listen.
And this is, even though we keep saying he makes more money, he said
it. She said it.
No, she just said.
She said he makes more money.
I don't think she used the term he though.
He makes more money.
Hold on. The breadwinner.
Yeah, that means he makes more money.
No, but I'm saying there's no pronoun of he or she. So what I was gonna say, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is a man doing this. Women do it also. Women big time. I'm sorry. Anytime you hear
look, I absolutely hate an overly entitled person, especially the one that's, let's say, is the breadwinner.
The one. There's no he or she. That's what I mean.
But she's a female, so she can only be talking about a dude.
She's not talking about her situation.
We know that. We're not talking about.
That's what I'm saying. She's only. It doesn't. You don't know. She might have a woman.
Oh, that feels that can do whatever they want because you don't make as much as they do.
There's no he or she. So
that's
what I'm saying. Like, and this is just a.
No matter if it's he or she.
But that's what I mean. Females do it. Women do it as well.
Yeah, they do.
Like, if women are making a lot more money, they expect that, in some cases, I'm not going to say all, but there's women who, if they're the breadwinner, you do as they say, and to some point they disrespect their man.
I'm doing what Oprah say.
You gonna do what Oprah say? Mm-hmm. You gonna do everything Oprah say?
I don't know. I don't think Oprah asking for too much.
You don't know. Some people in power.
Oprah like she got a nigga to wash her ass for her.
She probably do.
Yeah.
I know that's
Taking
right.
a Jamaican and get them niggas to wash up on her ass cheeks. She don't niggas to be on their ass.
She probably got a white man doing that. The money she got. Mm-hmm. All up.
You heard about Michael Jordan, right?
What?
He's selling the Wizards for $3 million.
He's selling the what?
Selling his partner, his portion of the team for $3 billion. Look at that. That man so damn rich. Whew. Man, shooting hoops got you that much paid, my brother. I ain't fucking mad at you, dog.
But yeah.
You know what's crazy? I saw a meme, right? This has nothing to do with something. And it's about LeBron and Jordan. And somebody said, don't tell me LeBron ain't better because ain't niggas out here stealing LeBron sneakers.
That. I definitely seen
that. I was like, that's the fucking truth. That's how you know that nigga ain't the GOAT.
It is.
All right, we talking about basketball. Back to the topic.
So either way, I believe I get it. I just think I do get it because over entitled if you don't even take your partner into regards.
I don't like that word entitlement for this though.
I know.
You can't feel entitled when you like. You can't feel entitled when you pay for everything.
But think about even though
the solution, let's say this.
Well, yeah.
We're talking about the what's the word we looking for? What I'm talking about? We talking about the little bullshit. The answer's the answer.
Well,
there's three solutions.
Bullshit, just the different, different factors.
Yeah, the solution is still the solution. The resolution to this is still the resolution.
If you was someone
that don't change.
Not respect you because they're getting all the money and they feel entitled to you being some type of slave to them. And I'm not gonna say slave. Slave is the wrong word. Some type of like
servant.
Nah, not servant. More of just some type of like peon. There you go. If they feel like you got to be their peon because they make a whole bunch of money or whatever the case is and they're providing, no, you don't need to be there unless you like to be peed on. Like, if that's your thing, then...
Here's my thing, right?
No shame to golden showers or
if
whatever
you
the
okay
case
with
is.
him making all the money and paying everything, it's a give and a take. You want all of that, you got to take some shit with it.
But some providers ain't like that.
I never said all providers was.
Yeah.
You know I ain't said that right?
Yeah.
You know I ain't said that right?
Yeah.
You know I ain't said that right? Okay, so why you keep saying that shit?
Because
I'm trying to say, no, I'm saying the facts. To give, to take, you have to give some.
Yeah. Not
so,
self-respect.
All I'm trying to say is, to the ladies or men out there that want that person to be the breadwinner, understand what you might get in return for that breadwinning. And I'm not trying to say all of them are like that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I would just say, go ahead.
I am saying that it ain't what it's all cracked up to be. Because he could be paying for everything, getting your feet done, christening you, all that shit. But then he might be out there fucking the secretary. Think about it, right? Bill Clinton was in the same house he stayed.
All right, man.
Yo, he was in the same house he stayed. Yo, he was in the White House. Fucking 100 feet down.
Look,
listen, he was getting oral. He was getting oral in the Oval Office. Like, Monica getting Lewinsky is a saying.
Good night.
Like, literally, this man was getting head while the first lady was right down the block. She was right down the block, son. And I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to say Bill Clinton is a terrible man for that. I'm just trying to say, like, that's how real it be. I'm the fucking most powerful man in the world. Bitch, she gonna suck this dick.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It's not crazy, it's the truth.
It is the truth. It's still crazy.
I'm not violating.
I'm
saying the facts.
It's just crazy.
He was in the Oval Office getting oral.
Girl, guys, don't.
She was like, that was him sucking on the dick, nigga.
She was. I don't listen.
And you know what's crazy? Monica is not even a bad bitch.
She's not. She was just young.
My nigga, it's Bill Clinton. He could have got his knob sucked by Tom Brady's bitch before she was Tom Brady's bitch.
Good night. But even
I don't even think Monica typed right. Like she even like she could do.
She was an intern. What did she do?
She was a secretary.
She was a secretary. Was she?
She was an intern.
I swear
she was
intern.
turning in that ass.
She was turning in that gobble.
And I don't even think he blessed her with the presidential pin.
Oh no, he never hit.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yo. I wish I could talk like Bill Clinton because he talks so funny sometimes.
He does. Don't do it. Don't do
it.
It.
Bill Clinton's my nigga, man. That's my guy, man. He's really the first black president.
But response to like the breadwinner part, like if you get with somebody, it's a give and take or whatever the case is. I think that listen, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? Wait, I think that you should talk. Like a discussion needs to be had before you just make a choice to do that. Because that's the thing. A lot of females get into this. And especially like the social media be making this thing look like
I'm gonna keep it buck, yo. If I work and pay for everything,
you gonna treat your shorty like
let me
shit?
finish. Let me talk. Damn it. If I work and pay for everything, means vacations, your clothes, your gym, all the dumb shit you want to spend money on. Because there's a lot of things, dumb shit that women want to spend money on. Like, you want your nails bedazzled. Like,
but.
So, if I'm spending money on all of that, shorty, it better be never moment a nigga can't get something, make me something to eat.
But see, but I don't think that's what.
It never.
I don't think that.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing none of that.
I agree.
I am not doing none of that.
I agree.
I'm not doing none of that.
I agree with.
I'm not doing none of that. So I don't need to address that with this. I don't need to address none of that because I'm not doing none of that.
What, being over entitled?
No, egotistical. I can't be over entitled because I'm making everything.
What you just made.
I'm paying for everything.
You gonna let me finish the sentence or not?
Go ahead, girl.
Jesus Christ. That makes sense. Like, if you paying for everything, and I agree with that. If you paying for everything, you paying for vacations, you doing or whatever the case, there should be no reason why there's an issue to make you a plate, to make you food, to tend to you. There should be no problem with that at all. Like, you know what's so crazy though? A lot of women do not agree with that, which is crazy to me. So when I did that whole bar survey about who struggles more, women or men. That's another video, guys. Check it out. So, the girl, and what ended up coming up was gender roles, right? In that conversation, it led to that because there was a non-binary person there, and they stated that when it comes to men and women struggling, they believed men struggled more. She goes, because when I'm in a relationship with a man, gender roles exist. And her thing was, if he pays for everything, he is the provider, and I am the housewife. I am going to tend to my man, which makes sense. Cool. If a man is doing everything, there's no reason why you not doing your part. And one of the other girls that was there, she was appalled. She was just like, why do I need to serve him? And like,
because he's serving you by giving you a house and home.
Because he's taking care of everything
He's serving
else.
you. Y'all serving each other.
Why you?
The light's on. You think the light doesn't? You think the light magically just doesn't get? How you think current comes through the house? Somebody got to pay for it. How you think oil gets to the gas and all that?
I don't. That part.
How you think you watch the cable? You think if you watch broadcast TV is free? That's channel 11, 7, 5, 4, 2.
And we were like, and now me and the non-binary person, we're saying like, why wouldn't you? She was like, I can't. So she goes, I have to bring him. She goes, I have to bring him his plate.
You don't got to do all that.
Why not?
Fuck you bringing me a plate for? Just make the food. I could fix my own damn food.
But if she wanted to make, there's nothing wrong with making a man a plate.
Who said is did I?
But that's what
Corey
I'm saying.
Say anything's wrong?
Like, because he's like, why are you making me a plate? Why not?
I'm like,
saying, my thing is that's what I mean. To that extreme. Even if it's just to make the food, your man come home from work all day. You can't make him a plate and bring it to him. Bring him his I don't see why that's so negative. Don't call me a pick me now, but Your man is doing all this. Yeah.
So this is what I'm saying, right? I'm gonna keep it real with you. I like cooking, so I'm necessarily wouldn't. I'm not with that. I'm not with the gender roles where you gotta cook, clean, and do blah 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 blah. I'm saying if I'm doing the financial burden, baby, I shouldn't be complaining about nothing in this fucking house.
That's truth.
That's it. Like
That's truth.
Which means if you, because that means every vacation you want to go on, I ain't paying. Which means if you want to go on a vacation trip just because you want to go by yourself, that means I gotta pay it.
Where?
That means I'm taking care of all the food, all your bills, your cell phone bill, my cell phone bill. Every time you need money, you got a debit card full of it. You want to go get your feet done, hair's done.
And you are right. It's not a gender role thing. Because if it was a woman doing it, a man should be able to do this.
Yeah.
If it's a woman and a woman, a man and a man, a trans and a trans, whatever.
But that's why I don't want. That's why I don't want to be that guy.
It's about being balanced.
But this is the thing. This is why I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the. I don't want to be a full-on provider. I can be, but I want my woman to go out there and make some money.
You know something though?
Why? Because this is the truth. I'm gonna say this. Women spend a lot of money on dumb shit. And I'ma feel a way about...
I can only talk for myself, and yes, I do sometimes, so...
Spend money on dumb shit, and y'all are... That income of y'all dumb shit, I am not paying for that. And I'm gonna keep it real.
You know what? You could, but you also... So now, but you're talking in that sense, but you might get with a woman where you could just be like, listen, no. It needs to make sense, and it could be on some like financial thing.
Women, you see that girl you just talked about?
Who?
The girl we just talked about.
Yeah,
how?
But that might
why
not
I
be,
gotta do that?
But that might not be somebody you.
She could be doing that and make a lot of money. I know women that make just as much money as the man and still think you supposed to be spending your money.
Yeah.
And they keep theirs.
Yeah.
So no, I don't. If I'm dealing with a woman. It don't got to be 50-50 in the household. Like, let me give you an example, right? If I make 90, you make 60, you shouldn't be paying half of everything. Because I make more money than you.
Okay.
I should pay a little more than half. It could be 40-60. I pay 60% of everything, and you pay the 40. Because it got to make sense. You know what I'm saying? If I make 100 and you make 110, nigga, we 50-50.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But... it's just like I was talking to my homeboy today, right? So I said to him, right? Women still want to be catered to in the sense of if we go out for dinner, 95% of the time, this guy's paying, right? So I said, look, I said to myself, if I get a girlfriend, I want to go on 3 vacations with her. I might go on 6 vacations, but 3 of them with her. And I said, I'm paying for 2 and she's paying for 1.
Reasonable.
But that 1 vacation she paid for gotta be just as good as those 2 we went on. Can't be no slacking. It gotta be the same level, same quality.
Yeah.
If it ain't the same quality, then every vacation after that is 50-50.
Interesting. Interesting.
Like if like if I go and we get a all-inclusive resort. Now we going to a similar place. But she's like, let's get she's like, I'm paying for an Airbnb. Whoa. We had an all-inclusive. We had all these amenities, boo.
Yeah.
Where that? So what we doing now? Oh, I'm just gonna pay for everything when we get out there. So you trying to tell me I gotta wait for you to wake up to get something to eat? And now we gotta take a cab. Where we gotta go? Oh, I can't go in a hotel and do what the fuck I want, huh?
Good night.
Nah. Yeah, we gonna pay half, baby. Straight like that. Straight like that because it was cheaper the way I was gonna do it. For you.
Yeah.
Because if we're on a trip, it might cost like $3,500, $3,800, flights and everything. Well, you know, I ain't paying for that. So, but I might have to pay for your flight.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, so now I'm just like, all right. That's why I said, all it takes is one time that you do it. And I'm going to say, look, you know, this is a decent vacation, but these meager accommodations is not mine. Not up to my level.
I would just like to
that's
say
not on
that
that's not on my atmosphere.
This is big Capricorn energy.
These meager accommodations are suitable for the standard living.
Meager accommodations.
What? Like, I can't get the niggas to clean my room every day?
You know, I get it. I get it.
Now, if I took us to an Airbnb, that's different.
Yeah.
But guess what? If I take you to an Airbnb, baby, it's marvelous. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And I'm the type of person, I'm going to let you see when I'm paying for everything.
Yeah.
Because when it's your turn, oh, let me see what it costs. Oh, if you skipping out on something, I'm just going to take notes.
Yeah.
Cool. So when it's my turn to go on vacations, you want to do every excursion.
Yeah.
When it's your turn, now we going to just do this and that, and we chilling. And we going here, there. There's limits to these things now.
Good night.
When I was going on vacation, I said, what you want to do? We made it up as we went along. Okay, so it's cool to go willy-dilly on my money. But when it's your money, yeah. When it's your money,
willy-dilly,
you acting funny. And you know what that means, baby. We gonna start acting funny every time.
One thing I noticed that we kind of overlooked when we responded to this comment also, though, is like the scenario is not the other person doesn't make nothing at all. So how would you feel? Do you feel like you would be...
She didn't say no. She said I don't make as much.
Yeah, so that's the question is now, like,
from
your perspective, like, if she's making... Oh, okay, yeah, you did the 60-40 or whatever the case is.
No, not that. I said if the problem is if he makes way more money than you, then step your game and make more money.
Solution. I'm just talking about what you think about it. But you kind of answered my question already because you just said if I make 110 and you making 60 or 90 and 60 or whatever the case is, you would put more or whatever.
Yeah, I'll arrange it to where.
Would you still feel entitled?
To what?
To, like, you run things.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
The thing I will say though, because I drive this, don't mean you drive it.
Yeah.
Like,
if you have a...
Like, if I have, like, for example, right? If I make this much money and you... Say I make 100 and you make 70. Right? Yeah, I could get an S500. You might could get an E-Class. Just because you see me in that car, don't mean...
That was like Chinese to me, so I don't even understand the difference.
Okay.
I know I've heard of the cars, but I don't understand why
Mercedes-Benz. Okay, so let's do it like this. Let's do it like this, right? You know what a Tahoe is?
Yeah.
You know what a Blazer is?
Yes.
I could afford the Tahoe, but your money could afford the Blazer. Which means just because I have the Tahoe, don't mean you get the Tahoe too.
But she could drive your Tahoe?
No.
She can't drive your Tahoe at all?
What? Because she has her own car.
What if she needs to just drive it? What if she want to just
drive
it?
She has her own car.
What if she want to drive it? She can't.
I don't want to drive her car for no reason. That's why I bought the car I like.
So
she should have bought a car she liked.
What if you're not going nowhere and she still want to whip it on the Tahoe?
So I'm trying to be funny.
Really? I'm honestly asking the question.
Tell me why.
Because she just want to
The Tahoe's a bigger truck. Only way she needs to drive that truck unless she's moving furniture.
What if she just likes how it looks and she just want to whip the Tahoe real quick?
Drive your Blazer.
Ooh, you stingy.
I'm not fucking stingy. It's called, I don't want to drive your truck.
What if you're not going nowhere and you just in the house? She still can't whip the Tahoe?
The Tahoe is 12 to the gallon. You drive that fucking 23 motherfucker. Because then when you drive it all day, you have to put gas in it. And it's $130 for gas.
So she can't.
A week.
So it's a no.
Listen, you're not getting what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
If I wasn't in her life, that's the car she would be driving.
Okay.
And it wouldn't be, let me drive another car. She's not going to go to the dealership and say, let me just drive the Tahoe for a day.
Your stuff is your stuff and her. This is only girlfriend, right? You're not talking about like wife level? I'm really asking you this question. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm curious.
I'm not going to drive her car.
what if you don't have to? So
is it different if I bought her a gift like that kind of car? It's different.
I'm not. This is
There's
a
no
scenario where
reason
you
to
don't
drive
have to.
a Tahoe that's the length of this sectional.
What if she just likes the car and she just wants to whip it? So what's yours is yours, and what's yours is yours. It's not like this is the
I don't see the purpose of her driving my truck. If we got 5 kids and she needs to drive the Tahoe, that's a different conversation. Tahoe, it holds 8 people.
Okay.
What does one little ass female need to drive it for?
Because she just want to drive the car?
Cool. Drive your car.
See, this is why you have discussions before you agree to things. And that's kind of
Agree
what
to
this...
what? I pay for the Tahoe. It's under my name.
No, what I'm saying is...
What is the agreement about? That's not a discussion. You ain't paid for it. That's called an entitlement issue on her part.
Here's my question. Is it the same for... If you're saying this,
okay,
it's a girlfriend or a wife situation.
Let me give you this, right? Here's a better scenario, right? If we're paying for the cars together, then she can drive anything she wants. But if I'm paying for my Tahoe,
she can't touch it.
She can't touch it because she's not. It's like we're paying for the house together. We live together.
So what you pay for is yours and untouchable, and what she paid for is hers and untouchable.
Yeah, I don't want nothing she has. That's why I bought what I like. You should have bought what you like.
Okay. All right.
Now, if we're like, nah, we got 3 cars together and we pay for everything together, like like a family, which would be smart for her to do, because then she could drive anything she wants. But if this is a catch to it. If I go to the dealership and she be like, "Why are you buying that car?" Because I've heard this before. There's a reason why I'm saying this. I heard this before. Women be like, "Why you buying that big ass truck?" Then he got the big ass truck the way he liked it, and she got in that motherfucker, and she was just like, "Oh, this shit is fucking nice."
But she can't drive it because it's yours.
Now she wants to drive something she told me not to buy.
So she can't drive it because it's yours.
Because I'm paying for it.
Okay.
If we're paying for it,
and this is okay.
Does that make sense?
I mean, everyone has.
How do you feel about it? Because you want to keep challenging it.
I'm not challenging. I'm asking.
I said it like 30 times.
Because I'm really curious.
I said it like 30 times.
So you never answered whether it's the same thing for wife and girlfriend. I kept asking that question, but you never say yes or no.
We paid for everything together.
So that's the same thing for your wife.
Both.
Okay, that's all I was saying.
If we, like for example, if I bought my Tahoe, and she bought a car.
The question wasn't more of like you buy. It was more of like this is your guidelines, even with your wife. That was more of what I was.
It's not a guideline. All right, here we go again. I'm gonna say this again. If I say I'm going to buy a truck, and she doesn't want to pay anything for the truck,
yeah, I know that. I just said so. That's your guideline. That's what you. This is what you do. This not you do, but this is what you. Like, that's your guideline. Like, if I pay for this, it's a rule. That's your rule. If I pay for this and I'm paying for it, you don't touch it. That's what I was asking, even for, like, your wife. Because when I think of, like, a marriage, I think of a union. So, whatever is bought for the... But then again, I'm not married. So, therefore, I get what you're saying. What I'm saying right now might not... Doesn't mean shit. Because I don't really know. I'm just saying... I'm not saying you. I'm just saying disclaimer. No. I am not married, so therefore this is just the idea I'm thinking of, because a marriage is a unit. So what is bought is for the family, not more of a.
But if it's bought, that means you're paying for it also.
But what it's for a marriage, what's mine is yours. What yours is mine. So that's why I'm just like.
If I'm paying for it and you're not helping,
but if that,
then it's just mine.
So then that means. I mean, listen. Everyone is entitled to how they have their rules.
I keep it real. Like for example, right?
I just don't.
If
I was to buy
if she bought an M5, right? If she bought an M5, and I didn't want to put money on it to help her pay for it.
Yeah, you think it's okay for her to say like you can't be in it?
I would never be in it.
Yeah, because that's why I'm saying like
I would never. I would even ask her to drive a car.
And that's what I'm saying. Everyone has their.
That's why for me.
Everyone has their own.
But once again, if she's a smart woman. If my woman knows me, she's a small woman, be like, nah, we're paying for everything together.
We'll
and
see.
that way, it's a union on it. Because she's helping.
But then that, if
it's a union, then she should be partaking in it.
Okay, but she could be helping and don't have any type of monetary help to it. So
that's not helping.
She is helping. She's managing something.
What she's managing?
She's managing something.
What she's managing in the car?
I'm not. What I'm saying. This is you.
What is she helping with the car?
Listen, how you think is how you think. I'm just giving my perspective.
I'm asking you a question. Not even answering it.
I don't know what she's managing.
I'm asking you again.
I don't know.
Well, this is all
when
fictional.
I say managing, I mean she's adding something to the unit. If you're doing you just said, if you're doing the monetary stuff, then she's handling the house.
Oh, that's different.
Either way.
That's all. Wait. Someone.
Let me finish.
That's a different situation.
You keep cutting me off. I have not. Let me finish. Like. I'm thinking I'm talking to myself.
I'm done. You can keep going.
I'm talking to myself right now. Like, because damn. Like, all I'm saying is, I see what you're saying. I understand that these are your rules. All I'm saying is when I look at when I think of marriage, I just think as whatever is put in here for the family, regardless of like the monetary part, it's put in for the family. What if her car is off? It's for the family. So I don't see it as like, even me, like if I was to buy my own car, if I was to be the one paying on it, and my husband was just like, oh, I'm just going to take your car down the road, or I'm going to use your car tonight, I'd be like, all right, cool. It wouldn't be on something like, oh, I'm paying for it. What are you doing? Like, it's just not saying that'd be the tone, but it'd be like, this is mine, I'm paying for it, so no, you can't touch my car. That's not my mindset, but that's me. You get what I mean? That's just me. I just would see it as like, I bought this car, you bought your car, cool, you want to take my car off the road, go ahead. What's mine is yours is mine. So that's why I'm like, but once again, everyone has their own rules and how they move with their people. You get what I mean? Yeah. That's it.
I'll ask you a question now. Because what you said, you brought up a lot of different situations. If I'm the breadwinner and I'm taking care of everything, it's different. Obviously, she could drive the car because she's taking care of the house, which means I'm paying for everything. I'm paying for both the cars. I'm paying for everything. Different situation, different mechanics, different way of looking at it.
Okay.
If we're paying things, like if we're living together, we're married, relationship or not, right? And I say, I'm buying a Tahoe. And she says, oh, well, okay, take care of it. Like that's what you want to do. That's your situation. That means when the car comes, it's always my situation. If I put the offer on the table, do you want to help pay for the car? And the person, this is me asking before it gets there. Because I'm going to prep it. I'm going to open the door and be like, yeah, I pay for your car. Because that's what we're going to do. If my woman want to go to buy a car, I'm going to help her pay for it. Why? Because we're together. Now, if I say I'm buying a car and you don't want to help, then you don't drive it. I'm not going to say it to her. You just not going to drive it. Because I'd be like, I help you pay for your car. Yeah, but you could, but I help you pay for your car. That's why I should be able to drive it. It's a unity. We pay everything together. We pay for everything. I pay this, I pay that. You pay this, you pay to that. We pay together on everything. So we're not everything on this one. Why? Because you chose not to. I offered, I asked. You know I can handle it, obviously. You didn't want to. I know you can handle your car, but I still helped you pay for it.
Okay.
She chose to get out of it. If that's the situation. Then guess what? If you chose to get out of it, you can't choose to get in it. You can drive in the passenger seat when I'm driving it with you somewhere, yeah. But you ain't driving this hoe.
Okay. I mean, to each his own. I don't think, to each his own. That's
How would you feel if it's the same thing for you? You was buying a car, and then he was just like, all right, well, you got to go take care of it.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't, if I buy a car, it's a car because it's going to help the family. If I buy my own car, whatever the case is, where I only put it, I buy it, I put the money in or whatever the case is, and he asks to use the car, I'm going to let him use the car.
What if something's wrong with his car?
I would still let him use the car.
Okay.
I don't. That's like
Let's hear it. I feel like there's some shadiness coming.
That's like, I'm trying to think of an example. That's like.
Why wouldn't your husband help you pay for your car?
I don't know.
Even if you don't need help.
I mean, I don't.
Do you get why I'm mad? Do you get why I would be upset with that situation?
I mean, there has to be a valid reason. There has to be a valid reason.
It doesn't matter the reason. If we're married, supposed to do everything together, then why would you not take part in the car?
I don't know.
That's why I say you don't need to take part in the car.
I think it should be a valid reason.
The reason doesn't really matter.
You know what I mean? I feel like regardless of it would be.
What would be the reason we live together?
I don't know. All
That's
I'm
my
saying
point.
is, I just don't. I don't see, like, on top of that, I don't see it as like so. It's like, all right, I bought. If we choose,
I didn't say let's divorce. I didn't say divorce her for it.
In the first scenario, you said she chooses to buy the Blazer and I choose to buy the Tahoe. She can't touch my car. And if she's choosing to, and she's paying for her own car. That was the first scenario. The first scenario, she can afford a Blazer, and she's paying for her Blazer. You can afford a Tahoe, and you're paying for your Tahoe. There's no reason.
I said that for a different reason, though.
But
I brought that up for a whole different.
But that was the original thing you said. That was the original thing that I'm commenting to. Of course, there's other scenarios. The only thing I'm commenting to on, I wouldn't have a problem. And I asked him, is that the same thing for your girl and your wife? So this is a situation now. If we put the wife situation, this is your wife. She can afford a Blazer, so she bought a Blazer. You can afford a Tahoe, so you bought a Tahoe. She can't drive your Tahoe. This is before you put in the whole, if we go there and she tells me not to buy it or whatever the case is.
Yeah, because I'm saying there's a reason for everything.
I'm just saying that. That's why I kept asking. Like, so is that the same thing for your girl and your wife? I can understand if somebody think, I can understand like you and your girl.
But if we're paying for everything already, that's like a marriage. What's the difference between a girlfriend and if y'all already paying for everything together?
There's more.
It's just documentation.
Yeah, but there's more liability as well. Like there's more togetherness. A lot of stuff is written together. Either way, this is forever. Either way, wife. There's more.
I wish it was like that.
Yeah. Hopefully, put that in the air. But either way, you get what I mean when I'm thinking of that. It's more of like she bought hers, you bought yours. If it was the same thing around, like I'm just thinking if I bought mine and he bought his,
here's
I would
scenario.
still allow him to use it. That's why. But I'm not. How you do yours is.
Yeah, I only thought of it like I thought of it. The reason why I said what I said is because what I realized when people. All right, this is the issue I had. This is why I said it like that. Because I make this much money and I'm at a different bracket, don't mean you're in that different bracket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if we're together, we're going to be stronger together. What I'm trying to say is catch up. You know, some people they got a $45,000 job, but they want to make, they put my homeboy into this. This is crazy. So my homeboy makes mid-40s, right? His woman is a CO.
Okay.
She driving a brand new Range Rover. So he like, yo, I'm trying to get the Audi, right? So when I heard it, I said, but why you want an Audi when you make $45,000? The car's gonna be like $60,000, $80,000.
Yeah.
First thing's like, so she got the Range Rover, but she's a CO, bro.
Yeah.
And the first thing is like, man, I'm gonna make it work. So 2 weeks later, came back, was like, nah, I'm not gonna get it. So what you gonna get? He said, I'm gonna get an Impala. How the fuck you go from an Audi to an Impala? You know why? Because that's the car you could afford.
Okay.
And if you was pulling your weight, she'd have been like, yeah, let's get the Audi. But she's like, nah. So the first thing he says, I'm gonna talk to her. Why would you talk to her about buying your own car?
Yeah.
You gotta talk to her. Why? Because this is a beyond your scope car. Now, if you was helping her pay that Range Rover, it might have been a different situation. I said, because I asked him, I was like, are you helping with the Range Rover? She don't need my help. She's a CO. I looked at him. I did this because she drives this, you want to be on the same level as her.
Yeah, but you
not. Okay. You should be happy you even dealing with her. Nah, that's fucked up. Let me stop. He shouldn't be happy he's dealing with her. But I'm just trying to say, stay in your lane. So, like, that's what I meant by that conversation. Not about who drives what.
Yeah.
That's why I said it for.
Okay.
I didn't say it for the who drives what part.
If
I'm in a, this is my thing, right? Because I've seen this happen before, so that's why I was so strong about it. You get into a person's life, y'all start doing things together, right? She needs help buying a car. You help her buy a car. Now it's your turn to buy a car. She's not trying to help you the same way you helped her. And you're still helping her. You got her in your insurance. You're paying the insurance for her car. She's not. You're like, oh, she just gives you a little bit of.
The problem.
You get what I'm trying to say, though?
I do get what you're trying to say.
And I feel like in that situation, if I'm buying a car, why wouldn't you want to put in like I helped you? Even if you know you can't afford the car, I'm not saying just put up something. Because I helped you. The thought that counts. Because now I'm going to drive this nice ass car. Sure, you're going to be in the passenger seat all the time. But then when you want to drive a nice ass car, why not? You got your car. Because I'm already helping you with your car. You ain't helping me with mine. That's my point.
Okay.
Because I feel slighted.
Okay.
If it's all unity, then you should be helping. Unity. Am I wrong for that?
I don't think anyone's wrong for moving how they move.
No, like, forget that.
You have more right to do that.
X out the, you can do anything you want. Because that's obviously right.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to say.
So who am I to say it's wrong?
I'm saying personally, your personal.
I told you, me personally, I don't, it's just more of.
How would you feel if you was in my shoes? There we go.
If I was in your shoes.
If she was like, you helped her with the car and you was buying.
The car.
Yes.
Now, see, that's a difference.
But that's what I want.
Scenario. So if I'm in your situation.
That's the answer I want.
And I'm helping dude with his car. And then when it comes to my car, you don't want to help.
Even though you know you could afford it.
Yeah.
But it's the principle. You don't
want to help. In that scenario, I get it. I get that.
What
like,
would
you're not
going
to drive my car.
You really let him drive your car?
No. I'm not saying I wouldn't let him.
Oh, that's what I want to know.
Would I let him drive my car? He didn't want to help me. I helped him. It's showing to me that this is not a unity. So no, I wouldn't. It'd be like, all right, cool. So I don't.
Would you break up? It's not like you would break up.
I wouldn't be. I'm telling you the truth. In the situation where it's a unity or whatever the case is.
Yeah, we changed this whole topic.
I would not. We definitely did, because not like that. But it is not. It is, but for real, it's not. Because once again, this is all things that what I'm about to say is like things that you need to address, things that you need to look at, because you to like even a situation where
I don't know how you would address this in the beginning. This is not a conversation.
Not in the beginning, but there's little things that you vet people very well.
Yeah, but I don't even know how we'll vet this.
No, look, what I'm saying, you vet people very well, so you'd be able to tell in a certain amount of time if this female would be shady like that. Off of little things.
How many times when we talked about marriages and stuff, I said like, yo, if I'm doing it together, we doing everything together.
Yeah.
So, which means if we doing everything together, what that mean? Everything. Which means if I say, oh, you getting a car? What kind of car are you getting? Blah, blah, blah. We going to vet it out and blah, blah, blah. We going to set it up for it, right? It don't matter if it's going 50-50 on a car or not, because we putting our money together.
Basically.
Right? If we're married, we're putting our money together and we spending it together.
Basically.
Which means, baby, you gotta take some of your check and put it for your bullshit. That's why I said what I said. Yo, you need to put $1,000 of your dollars into another account for your bullshit.
And then this is for here.
Yeah. Because me, my bullshit ain't that crazy.
Yeah.
My bullshit is I'm ready to play some games in a few minutes. Diablo. That's $70 fucking dollars.
Yeah. I just see it as, and that's why I'm just like, that's why I say, like, for him not to, like, if it was me, for him not to be able to, and we're together, it has to be, because you never know. It has to be a valid reason. Like, because you're not going to get with somebody, especially you, like I said, you vet people very well.
If I'm married to you,
are a
I
good
should
judge of
already
people.
know
Exactly.
everything.
So that's
which means
why
I can't give you an excuse on that.
But that's what but if you marry
First off,
that person,
if I'm married,
that means you know
here's the thing.
everything. You know that she's smart. So for that to happen, it has to be something.
But here's the trick to it though. If we're married, we put our money together. Where do you think the money's coming from for the car? It's coming from our money. So if I have to say to myself, I have to take a portion of my check. You think you driving this car? Like, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. If I gotta go, listen. I gotta say to myself in the beginning of the month, every time I get paid, I gotta say, let me move this money to a separate account to pay for this car. Because that money's not coming out of our money.
So say that happened, right?
Yes, she can't drive that shit.
What if it's an emergency?
Sorry.
Damn. Cold-blooded.
You know what I'm going to say? No, it's not cold-blooded. Say, hey, you need help? I'll pay for the Uber. You need the XL? I get the Uber XL. No, because you know why? Because that's how serious it is. If you know I wanted this Tahoe.
Yeah.
You know how bad I love a Tahoe.
How long would you keep that up? The whole time? Whole time?
If I'm making, listen.
No, I'm talking about how long will you not allow her to you the whole time?
Never. She's not even gonna. It's not gonna be another key. All right. And the crazy thing, she's not gonna know until the truck gets here.
This is.
And you know me, I'm gonna deck the truck out. I'm gonna put a system in. You know how I do, right? I'm gonna put the system in it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice and razzle dazzle. And you know I'm gonna have it's not gonna, remember, this ain't gonna be my primary car. I'm gonna have another car. Oh, you need to use a car? Use that car.
You know what though? The rich men do this though. They have cars that are not to be touched. Like they're collectibles, they're little.
It's not, but that's not why I'm doing it.
No, I'm just saying. There's men
if I had
that
a really fast car, if I had a really fast car, she's not driving that. Not because you might kill yourself.
That's your. Oh, okay.
You might kill yourself. You don't need nothing that goes 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. Because that's 2.5 seconds. You'd be out my life forever. Choices.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, if I had that Tahoe,
I get it.
I would have another car. We have multiple cars.
Yeah.
So there's never a reason to drive that car. That's the first. You heard what I said earlier? I said you need to move furniture. We got 5 kids.
She just want the flex.
You gonna flex in my other car, like the one that we all paid for. Like, the thing I paid for separate.
Oh my god!
Because the unity.
What do you guys think about this? First of all,
the unity. Look. Time out. The unity. It was no unity on this Tahoe. So why we got unity now?
What do you guys think about this?
It's no unity on the Tahoe.
Would you let your significant other / husband or wife drive your car that they did not help paying or putting money down?
And you asked.
And now you asked.
Not now.
Because that wasn't a scenario at first.
Listen, if I get married, I told you this before.
Like
in other conversations, I never said all this.
Yeah, you did.
So if
unity.
If I have to listen. If I have to develop a savings for this truck,
it's your baby, it's your truck.
Yo, do you know how mad I'm gonna be? Look. Do you know how angry?
Would you break up?
No, I'm saying, you know how angry I am to know that.
But you're not gonna let it go.
You got the car you want.
It's going to
Wait,
leak.
Come on. You got the car you want. I didn't give you no hassle. I helped you in that hole. Now it's my turn, or I'm getting my truck. Now you saying, nah, I'm not putting in for that. Word?
Lord.
So I'm like, all right, we gonna get, how much that shit cost? 108? Cool. We want that. 25,000 down. Let's go. Look.
Comment.
Look. I'm gonna come in with the car. Look. I'm gonna come in. She's like, what car is that? Like, you know, like you said no. You said no. You didn't want to help. Give me 3 months. I got all the help I need.
Good night.
Listen, we're going to take it to the spot. M Life Audios, they do all the other shit. I'm going to get the, you know, you never seen it, right? No. I showed you, right? They got the license plate that comes from under.
Oh yeah,
and you can hide it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fly you shit. Soup it up?
No, I'm not souping it up.
Like soup it
That's
up.
That's not
like,
souping it up.
Like the little thing, a thing just flip over.
That's so I don't put holes into the bumper.
No, soup it up like getting it fancy. Like you know, you going.
No, the only thing fancy is gonna be a system.
I gotta tinkle.
Listen, we gotta get the outro going. We gotta get the outro. She can't control her water.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
So look, if y'all like that subject about. What was the subject about?
It was about breadwinners being over entitled because they make more money than their partner. Actually, you know what though? If you guys like the fact that we picked a comment, I really like doing that today. That we picked a comment that was posted up and we talked about it.
You know, pull up. Yeah, tell us more. We always tell you to comment. So like, comment, subscribe. Share. And we want y'all to have a nice, blessed day. And guess what I want y'all to do? Peace and vibes. And guess what?
Salam.
Somebody got to tinkle.
I got to tinkle back.
Later, y'all.
Woo!